So we're just south of bridge number 5, and you can see we're standing here on the grade, this way looking to the north and then looking to the south. And what we've located here is a telegraph pole. There's not much left of it, but you can tell that it's a pole, obviously, with the nails sticking out of it that held on the piece of wood that attached the insulator. And then so the grade would have continued this way here, southward. You can see that there's yet another crossing here, and we're going to record that in a second. You can actually see a piece of the bridge right here. Alright, so we're on the site here of bridge number 6. Once again, you can see what's left of this piece of bridge here. The rods or pins sticking out of it. The grade would have gone this way, just over there to the site of bridge number 5. And you can see this section here has been very heavily washed out. It's a little challenging to see because we're shooting right into the sun. I'll try to get a better angle here. Okay, and so this is the remains of the bridge crossing here, and we're going to scooch over to the other side so we can see a little bit better. Alright, so we're on the southern bank of the river, and you can see a little bit better the remains of the bridge. So you can see the piles on the northern side here. I would imagine the creek crossing would have been right through here at the time. And you can see these ones here on the southern side, or at least maybe in the middle. And then you can see these piles here on the southern bank. You can see the southern bank has been very heavily eroded. You can see some traces here, another pin. You can see once again examples of some of the rock work that was done to try to shore up the grade. We'll scooch up here so we can see things a little bit better. So you can see these piles on the southern side here through my shadow. And then the remainder of the ones inside the creek itself. And the grade would have been just up through those trees right there. The grade continues right here in a southerly direction. You can see once again all the rock work here used to reinforce this side of the grade. So we're here on the railway grade. We are just a few meters south of bridge number 6, and we're entering a very pretty little section here of the grade. You can see, maybe somewhat, there's indentations from where the ties were. And then you can see this nice little cutting here that runs on both the east and the west side of the grade. And then it continues on southwesterly towards bridge number 7. So here we are just south once again of bridge number 6, and we're entering yet again another nice little cutting. So pretty it looks with all of the tall pines and relatively clear underneath. Again, it's a very beautiful fall day. You can see here the indentations of where the ties used to be. Looking to see if we can locate any telegraph poles. Certainly we have one right here. You can see the nail sticking out of it. And we have traces of what probably was an old farm here. So we have a barbed wire fence. And then the grade continues on its southwesterly direction. So we've arrived at the site of bridge number 7 along the Beaver Dam Creek. You can see the grade stretching northward here in front of me. And as we make our way over here, the grade and the bank has been very heavily damaged by erosion here. So you can see the crossing right here in front of me, and you can see some of the piles here in the river, and then stretching across over onto the southern shore. And so we're going to make our way down and take a little bit of a closer look at what is going on down there. So we've made our way down. We were just right up here, and you can see the damage that's been done by the shifting course of the river and some of the floods that we've had. And so we're standing here on the southern bank, and you can see what's left of some of the pilings here that were on the northern bank. You can see some of the rock that was deposited in the river here and some of the pilings in the middle of the river. And we're going to make our way up to the north side of the grade here and take a look. Maybe we'll try to scooch across here and get a close-up look at these piles here. Okay, so we're back across here on the north side. We're right in behind these piles on the north bank. We'll see if we can slide around here and get a better view. And there's the ones here in the river. So once again, we're going to shoot over to the southern side here and take a look from the grade, which is located just up here. So we're here on the southern bank of the creek, and you can see the grade here looking southwards. And as we spin this way, you can see the piles located in the middle of the river. And then over here, the northern side of the grade, and Just down through in the trees over here, you can see what's left of the piles on the northern bank here. And so we're going to continue making our way southerly, southwesterly until we get to bridge number 8.